Hello everyone. Welcome to the introduction of youth studies. This lecture is part of your paper on youth, media and society. This lecture will introduce you to the youth studies as a field of study for understanding the youth and youth culture. This lecture will focus on the most important areas where researchers have focused while dealing with the subject of youth in modern societies. As early as the beginning of 20th century, the researchers in the field of psychology, culture, politics and developmental studies showed interest in studying youth and their relationship with the society they live in. The studies of youth facilitate the understanding of the characteristics and generalization that are predominantly attributed to the youth. The perception about the understanding of youth as a subculture varies through cultural context. The scholars who have studied young people as a subsocial category have tried to comparatively analyze the youth across the generation to understand the impact of globalization, culture and modernization. The sociologists in early decade of 20th century focused on the empirical analysis of attitudes and behavior of young people. They approached it through representative survey samples, however, in the latter half of the century. Sociologists took keen interest in the understanding the youth through the approaches of phenomenology and constructivism. The advancement in science, technology and media revolutionized the concept of youth studies. Moreover, the evolution and rapid growth of new media technologies has changed the concept of leisure in young people, and researchers are now more interested in understanding the youth psychology, perception and behavior by studying the youth engagement on social media networks. The development of research on youth, the interest in scientific studies on youth developed in Europe and America during the period of Industrial Revolution. The 19th century philosophy of education put forward by Rousseau stressed the need to understand the education in a society as a facilitator of the culture that formulate the engagement of the youth in a society. The pioneering American psychologist Stanley Hall was the first of the scientifically developed the concept of youth as a special age group with the characteristics of dependency, prepubescence, sexuality and formation of responsible social roles. His study on youth titled Adolescence, its psychology and its relation to psychology, anthropology, sociology, sex, crime and education was published in 1904 and dealt with observation of the transition of human from childhood into the adulthood. The studies on adolescence were initially related to the field of pedagogy, history and pediatrics. However, during the early 20th century, researchers from sociology and psychology began conducting scientific studies on youth with a special focus on the sociological elements involved. The systematic scientific inquiry into the lives of the young people can be traced back to the study of Auguste de Belmont and Hollingest in 1975 titled Elmtown's Youth. The impact of social classes on adolescents. The research marked the beginning of sociological tradition of research on youth. Since decades, the studies on youth and youth culture predominantly fall in the field of sociology and psychology. Youth and culture. The cross-culture approach to the youth as a stage of life became an important field of anthropological research in early 20th century. The anthropologist largely tried to interrogate the youth into larger cultural approach to society by ignoring the concept of youth as a separate cultural agency in itself. However, the sociologists from the beginning have considered youth culture as interesting and unique subculture in the society that needs to be examined exclusively. The early sociological approaches to youth as a subcultural category have studied youth as a deviant subcultures or class-based site or resistance. Towards the end of 20th century, the researchers took keen interest in understanding the influence of modernization and globalization on youth. It subsequently shifted towards understanding the influence of popular culture on the culture among young people. The early anthropologists like Margaret Mead in 1928 conduct her research on life stage ceremonies, material customs, marital customs, courtship and sexual practices of the adolescent girl among the inhabitants of Samoan Islands, which were later published in the form of a book titled Coming of Age in Samoa. Bronislaw Monaco studies the issues of sexuality, social traits, social rights and partner in relation to transition through life stages among the youth of Melanesia, a sub-regional island of Oceania. Both the studies lacked the confirmation of youth as cultural category and instead focus on youth as a biological category and stage of human life. The development into the anthropological inquiry into lives in young people through the decades established the understanding of youth as an essential cultural category of human society. In current understanding and definition of youth culture, it's how young people conduct their lives, which includes behavior, interests, beliefs, style and fashion. Robert E. Park and Helen Light from Chicago School prepared a semi-urban anthropology of college students in Middletown in 1929. Their approaches considered that the young student in the college life exhibit the standard youth culture. The noted American sociologist Talcott Parsons in 1929 conducted a study on the idealization of the youth culture by adults. They proposed that high schools, besides being sites of academic culture, promote youth culture by providing a significant space for sociability among young students. In 1962, Talcott Pearson, in his another study on American youth titled Youth in the Context of American Society, found that the age groups among youth exhibit cultural diversity driven by contextual influences, especially leisure lifestyle and function. Intergenerational conflict, the issues of generational gap, has been one of the central concepts of the youth studies in social sciences and is considered to be more effective during the transition of youth between puberty and adulthood. The detaching tendencies from social structure, psychological and sexual developments result in a typical orientation within adolescents. According to the psychologist, this phenomenon mostly develop a kind of difference in the form of a gap between the youth and their elders. Moreover, the youth practically remain isolated from the social production that often result prey to reaction and rebellion. However, the scholars believes that this phenomenon of generational gap is necessary for the progress of society. The sociologist Mannheim in 1972 proposed the concept of generation unit, which deal with the responses and views about a specific events. Mannheim stated that youth experiencing the same concrete historical problems may be said to be part of the same actual generation. While the same generation groups who share their common experiences in different specific ways constitute a separate generational units. The traditional conceptualization of generational gap was introduced by the Margaret Mead in 1970 in her seminal works, Culture and Commitment, a study of the generational gap. Mead stated that the intergenerational conflicts between youth and their previous generations mainly involve the continuity and discontinuity of the social values. The gap is believed to be a socializing dysfunction that exists between the loosely integrated age groups in a society. The sociologist Kingsley Davis, in his study titled The Sociology of Parent Youth Conflict, has tried to explain the phenomenon of generational conflict in three main universals: the basic age differential, the minimizing socialization with the advancing age, the psychological, physiological and sociological differences between youth and their elders. He further defined the main variables that results in the rise in conflict between youth and rest of the society. The social change in a progressive society, the complexity in the social structure they live in, the extent of the integration in the culture, the relationship between cultural values and the social structure. Contemporary youth studies. The significant inquiry into youth as an academic question was first proposed by Cohen in his study Rethinking the Youth. The introspection in the idea of youth as a social category and productive social group was discussed by the Wayne and Wine in Rethinking Youth in 1997. The noted sociologist Fred Cartemel mentioned youth ontology in Youth People and Social Change in 1997. He explained how the contemporary youth is subject to social change, which makes the youth studies a dynamic area of social studies. The youth in a society began to be perceived as leading to large scale work culture and increasing unemployment at the same time. For a growing economy like India, the youth studies, especially related to economic, are considered significant in the formulating economic policies and laws. The youth studies therefore contribute towards providing blueprint for the economic initiatives that the developing countries undertake. The concept of youth transition also emerged as important subfield in youth studies, which dealt with the understanding of youth as dependent category subject to contemporary social processes. The conceptual framework for youth studies as discussed by Quine in 1999 encompasses possibilities and the challenges to understand the youth experience of life and youth transitions in a particular social context. According to Cohen, the research on the concept of youth transition has mostly focused on the educational and livelihood perspectives of young people in modern times. The post subculture in late 1990s and early 2000s came as challenge to the dominant conceptual framework of subculture in youth studies. It led to the emergence of new concepts in cultural studies of youth. The study Youth Agenda for India in 2012 discussed the contemporary issues pertaining to the youth. The study Youth Agenda for India in 2012 discussed the contemporary issues pertaining to the youth bulge in India. The report argued that while the youth in India is emerging as a potential demographic dividend, yet the young people in India are facing the everyday challenges for poor economic security and political insensitivity. The report, prepared by Young Leaders think tank, stated that the youth in India are facing the issues of poor representation in country politics. However, they influence the cultural industries. India, having largest youth population in the world, lags much behind in the field of youth studies. India, being a culturally diverse state, provides vast opportunities for researchers to understand the behaviors and attitude of youth in relation to various cultural forms, youth studies and social media. The research pertaining to the relationship between youth and their interaction with social preliminarily inquires about understanding the structure involved in defining the production of youth identities and subjectivities in social media contents. The researchers in last one decade have taken keen interest in understanding the impact of social media interactions and content on the psyche, attitude and behavior of youth. The extensive spread of social media networks via internet in developing countries like India has prompted sociologists and psychologists to understand how the phenomenon is contributing towards youth transition and proliferation of cultural forms. The sociologist believes that the social media platforms turning out to be powerful network in which modern youth identities are shaped and facilitated. The researchers have lately tried to examine Marshall McLuhan, a phenomenon of technological determinants of youth through these extensive social media networks. The extensive social media networks are facilitating the digital mediation of youth cultures through subjectification, relationship, and identity expression. The studies on the relationship between social media and youth people have reopened the doors for research on significant impact of technology on youth. The concept of digital intimacy is being studied to understand the contemporary digital divide and freedom of expression between young and their elder citizens. Feminism and the youth studies. The issues of feminism and youth culture have been an important issues pertaining to the youth studies. In her book Feminism and Youth Culture in 1991, McRobbie stated that youth culture as a subculture has affected the understanding of women folk in youth studies. The feminists accuse that the traditional social science have failed to evolve the problem of subjugation, class and socialization in the manifold of conventional youth studies. The feminist scholar Dorothy Smith in 1987 stated that the traditional patriarchy in sociology have been undermining the issues of women when it deals with the study of youth as a cultural category. The noted psychologist Anita Harris published her book Future Girls, in which she argued how young women are being projected as poster girls for diverse advantages in neoliberal times. Her study, which mostly focused on youth feminism, discussed the commodification of females' gender in every aspect of life. She argues the women are being manipulatively used to have increased dividends in the field of education, civil society, employment, and cultural industries. Conclusion. Summing up this lecture, we hope that you have understood the issues related to the evolving area of youth studies as an important branch of sociology, psychology, and media studies. The youth studies have preliminarily focused on youth culture and how image and perceptions about youth are constructed by the society and the cultural norms. The earlier studies on young people remained focused on perception, behavior, and psychology of youth in a society, but in recent decade, the approaches has shifted towards understanding youth as a culture category in modern society. The youth subculture is one of the most important area in youth studies. The scholars are also interested in understanding the impact of popular culture in defining the present day youth culture. The contemporary youth studies have focused on the impact of various culture forms on the youth behaviors. Hope you enjoyed the lecture. For more detail, please read the e-text of this lecture properly and attempt the questions in the end. Thank you.